I mean,
I'm
it's one
also
thing
a
to,
diabetic, type 1, like you. I was 10
Mhm.
years old when I got diabetes, and I was very healthy until my early 60s, I guess. When they did, my toe was turning black also, but I had such tremendous pain in my whole leg. I couldn't stand it. It's like, I don't want to live this way. But they gave me the option of the below the knee or above the knee. And I don't feel like I made the right decision in the first place, because I think I should have tried the below the knee. But I was in so much pain. It's like, I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to have to go through another amputation. So that's why I went, above the knee. But I was a lot worse than you. But it's an individual decision, what you feel like you want to do.
Yeah. Well, that's what my concern is too, is having to go through it twice.
Yeah.
And I think what the doctor said to me, he made this, I was ready to do it. I was like, please just cut it off. Like, let's just do it. And then he made a comment about basically, well, I think most people would probably try to heal at the foot. And I was like, oh, well, that kind of made me go, well, maybe I'm going to make the wrong decision here. Maybe I should try this. But I don't know. I just don't see that only having a heel being good for my balance or good for my mobility moving forward in the future at my age.
And you would still have, so even with a partial foot amputation, there would still be something in the shoe to give you support. We always put like a carbon fiber foot plate underneath a custom partial foot prosthesis. So there's something to kind of fill out the shoe, something to kind of extend so that you still have that balance to roll over the foot, that it's not just, that's it, the shoe crushes out and bends, that there is something there. So there's options. I would advise of just having the, I guess, realistic conversation with your physicians, your doctors that know your case a little bit better, of realistically, what does the healing process look like in both of these options? One of the things, I know you had mentioned you saw a vascular physician as well.
Yes. Who's going to be apparently doing the amputation. It won't be an orthopedic. It's like the vascular
That's who did
surgeon that
mine
does it.
also. It was a vascular surgeon.
And that's typically the case. And so with them kind of understanding more of blood flow to help with healing and making sure of like, okay, what does that look like? Do you have good blood flow to the middle of your foot? That they're going to understand physiologically with your history of how is your body going to respond to this? And kind of what does that maybe timeline look like a little bit of, okay, if I do this, yes, will it heal, but what's the likeliness of developing wounds? And it's going to be hard questions for anybody to answer, right? Because we can't necessarily predict the future, but with their experience and what they've done, most of the surgeons that do this see this all the time, and it's something that they become very familiar with, of what are the potential challenges that could come up down the road with this.